Hello, I'm Noel Cronin and welcome to another collection of my personal choices from the many delights showing on Talking Pictures TV over the next 2 weeks. There's plenty of fine British talent at work in both comedy and drama, and we also make it across the Atlantic for a really great film or two. Let's begin with the homegrown, though two comedies from two of our favourite producers, the Danziger brothers. Francis Matthews and Jill Ireland star in The Battle Axe from 1962. The man behind the voice of Captain Scarlet is Playboy who's Susie's ex-fiancée for breach of promise. She's broken off their engagement after some encouragement from her mother. Who will win the court battle of the century? You'll have to watch The Battle Axe to find out.
Mrs. Page, I want to talk to Audrey.
She has no desire whatsoever to speak to you.
Well, then I want to know why. Why she suddenly stopped seeing me without a word of explanation.
A lady doesn't have to explain herself to a crook.
Now, listen to me, you old battle axe.
Did you hear what he called me? A battle axe.
There are more relationship complications in 1961's PartTime Wife, which stars future TV legends Anton Rogers and Nairi Dawn Porter. A man is forced to borrow his friend's wife in order to impress his uncle and be in with a chance of inheriting the family business. I don't need to tell you that nothing goes as planned in this delightful farce. New Zealand-born Nairi would go on to star in the legendary television adaptation of the Forsyte saga. Anton Rogers starred in sitcoms Freshfields and May to December. There's a chance to see them both at their comic best before they became famous. 1961 was something of a golden year as, in addition to PartTime Wife, the Danzigers also produced Highway to Battle. The two films couldn't be more different. Highway to Battle is set in pre-World War II Germany and stars Gerald Heinz as a Nazi who becomes disillusioned with the party. Can he escape their clutches? Also in the cast are Margaret Tyzack, Peter Reynolds and Vincent Ball.
You will stay in the vicinity of Apartments building. Keep in touch with me by telephone. When Ransom arrives here, you will attempt to enter there.
You want Profits taken alive?
Yes, and he must not have a chance to destroy himself. Is that clear?
Time for one of your letters now, along with many thanks to all of you who take the time to write in. Steve Rushbrook in Upminster is a long-time fan of a show I've been very happy to bring to your screens. Hello, Noel. I just wanted to tell you how good it is to see Supercar on our screens again. After all this time, it was a favourite of mine when I was 9 or 10. I have dug out my Supercar pilot's licence, which includes essential information on how to start up the car, and my badge, which I have attached. Any chance of showing Four Feather Falls? Thanks for a brilliant TV channel, Steve Rushbrook. Well, lovely to see your licence, and you can drive quite carefully now. Four Feather Falls, I wouldn't say never. I think it's a little bit Marmite, but we'll give it some good thought and maybe. Time for one of our Hollywood offerings now. 1984 murder mystery Body Double, directed by legendary Brian De Palma. This cult thriller is a homage to the work of Alfred Hitchcock. Craig Wasson stars as claustrophobic actor drawn into a web of murderous intrigue. And yes, his claustrophobia is highly relevant to the plot. In another nod to Hitchcock, Body Double co-stars Melanie Griffith, daughter of Tippi Hedren, star of The Birds. You really have to pay attention as there are lots of twists and turns in this 80s classic. Back to 1961 now, and more murder in the entertainment world, this time closer to home. A pre-Captain Birdseye, John Hewer, stars in Tes Murder. He plays a strip club MC investigating his wife's death. He's sure it was murder, but can he convince the police? His co-star is Anne Lynn, who made guest appearances in all the well-known TV series of the 60s and 70s. John Hewer turns in an excellent central performance, which alone makes Tes Murder worth watching. On to another written by the late great Brian Clemens, and made in, yes, you guessed it, 1961. The court-martial of Major Keller stars Lawrence Payne as an army officer on trial for murdering a senior officer. With so much at stake, why is he keeping silent and refusing to defend himself? What is the Major concealing? Is he protecting someone? You'll find out in the conclusion of the court-martial of Major Keller.
Major Keller, you pleaded not guilty with certain reservations, have you not?
Yes, sir. I have never denied that I brought about the death of Colonel Winch. But I maintain that it was in the course of duty and in circumstances of justification.
It's time to get groovy with California Crowd now. We join Bob, Carol, Ted and Alice as they explore marital fidelity in the modern age in Paul Mazursky's comedy drama from 1969. 4 of the 60s biggest stars play the title roles: Natalie Wood and Robert Culp, Elliot Gould and Diane Cannon. The world they occupy couldn't be more groovy if it tried, with new age retreats, go-go dancers and fabulous fashions. There's even a Burt Bacharach song thrown in for good measure. Bob, Carol, Ted and Alice is a true 60s classic. That's all for this time, but I hope you'll join me for next time for more of the very best of what's on Talking Pictures TV. And don't forget, we broadcast 24 hours a day. You can find a full schedule for the coming weeks in our free weekly email newsletter. Subscribe now if you haven't already. If you'd like to write to me, you can get in touch via email at noel@talkingpicturestv.co.uk. If you prefer to put pen to paper, the address to write to is Talking Pictures TV, P.O. Box 592, Kings Langley, Hertfordshire, WD4 4DB. Keep supporting classic film and television, and I'll see you again very soon. And like me, you'll have what Carol's having.